This is Flipping PCs until I buy a house. This series has one goal, and that goal is to save up at least 15 grand from flipping computers and put that towards a down payment on a house. In the last episode, we sold two gaming computers. The first one had an Intel i9 9900K and an RTX 2080 Super. We profited $367.31 from that build. And then the second computer had a Ryzen 5 2600 and a GTX 1660 Super. I sold it online, and after the fees, I made a profit of $161.44. So in total from the last episode, we profited above $500. So you know what that means? It's time to make a deposit. I'm going to put $400 towards the down payment. So now we're sitting above $2,000. And remember, the goal is at least 15 grand. In today's episode, we sell some more computers and rake in even more profit. I also get some pretty great deals on computer parts, including a free graphics card. This video is sponsored by Super CDK. If you've built a gaming PC before, you've probably seen that watermark that's telling you to activate Windows. Or if you flip computers for profit, then you need to activate those builds as well. Instead of overpaying for a retail key, visit Super CDK down below. They have Windows 10 keys for as low as $17 and Windows 11 keys for as low as $22 when you apply the discount code SPLA. Whatever Windows version you end up going with, the discount code will save you at least $5. Once you get the key, activating it is super easy. You just copy and paste it into your window activation settings, click activate, and bam, you got rid of that watermark. Thank you, Super CDK, and be sure to check out their links in the description. Yo, what's up, guys? Today's the day I actually just finished editing season 2, episode 6. I'm honestly pretty tired, but I think we're selling a computer like in a couple hours. The computer in question is an i7-9700F with that GTX 1660. Build cost was around like 300, less than 300 actually. It was like 260 bucks. Estimated profit is like $302. I had this guy actually message me last night at like 11 p.m. I was about to fall asleep, but I figured I'd just reply to him. He was just asking questions about the PC, yada yada, like performance, even though I put the benchmarks in the description. We were kind of chatting back and forth. He sent an offer of $500. I told him meet me at 5:30. He said his max is $500. I'm just thinking to myself, forgot to mention something. As you see in that message, I replied to an original offer of him saying, can you do $525? But apparently he just sent that to the wrong person. I don't know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, back to the vid. I'm just gonna take the sell. One, it's a slow time in my market right now. Even with 500, I'm still making above 200 bucks in profit. Anyways, if he doesn't bail on me, I'll see you soon. I low-key thought I was gonna get bailed on, but he just got stuck at work for a little bit longer. He's only 5 minutes away though. Bye-bye PC, you were super fun to build. Well, he's here. I'm stuffing you guys in my pocket though. You're just gonna have to listen to the sell. Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. What was your name?
Fernando.
Fernando?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Elijah. If you want, you can take it out of the box, but it's the same one that you just saw in the video. Yeah. There's the power cord.
So do you build these?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
Is this your first PC?
I had one before. I had one last year.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to play Tarkov.
Oh, okay.
Dude, and they handed me my ass left and right, and I was just like, oh hell. And so like I stopped playing for a bit, and then I got.
Ladies and gents, profit secured. We got 1, 52, 53, 54, 55. 500 bucks. If you're watching right now, I want to see a comment in the comment section saying W start, baby. Anyways, YouTube recently became my full-time job as well as doing PC flipping, and I structure it as a normal 9 to 5, and I've been grinding this week, so I'll see you on Monday because I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. We're having a bit of a slower start to the week, but hey, that's all right. Slow days are fine because there's always the next day to do more work. Today I made some short form content, and then right now I was just cleaning a bunch of GPUs, and I actually almost broke one. It's an RTX 3070 that I have planned for a future flipping video, and I literally almost broke it. That would have ruined the rest of my day. But I also cleaned up this GTX 1060 right here. I bought this in the last episode off of eBay. Little 6GB card. That'll be perfect pairing for a nice budget build. Although I'm still waiting on power supplies, so I'll see you when they get here and then we can build some computers. Oh, one last thing before I go. Over the weekend, it's not like I wasn't working. Of course, I was checking for deals. My Facebook marketplace is completely dead. There was no local deals, but I actually happened to score some pretty decent deals on eBay. I scored a lot of 4 Antec power supplies. Then I got a Gigabyte B550 motherboard with Wi-Fi. That was free shipping. Then I scored 2 separate RAM deals. Got a lot of DDR4 for pretty cheap. And then this morning I scored another motherboard. It's a B450 with Wi-Fi. And then I scored a graphics card, a GTX 1070. It was about 70 bucks with shipping. Honestly, today has been kind of It's like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I just felt like shit. I'm not sure why. I probably know why up in here, but I don't know, I'm happy that I got some work done, and we also scored some decent deals. I don't want to turn these episodes into like, hey, this is my life, but I don't know, I kind of like sharing my personal life with you guys, especially like if I'm having a bad day or something, I don't know. I just got back from doing a package run on my P.O. box. Honestly, got a crap ton of packages today. Most of them are for that previously mentioned RTX 3070 flipping video. I don't want to spoil that video too much, but I do want to show you one package, and it's this package right here. So these are those 4 Antec power supplies that I was talking to you about in the beginning of the week. This is the first one here. Honestly looks pretty freaking clean. Can't see like any dust. So this deal was honestly pretty decent. The only thing that sucked about it was definitely the shipping cost. But hey, if you saw the packaging, he packaged it really good. Big old box, tons of bubble wrap. These things were really safe. Anyways, we got 3 80+ bronze units, and then we just got a normal 650 watt. They came out to about $25 each, which is pretty good for 650 watt power supplies. Oh, and I just tested them all on a power supply tester, and they're all working perfectly. The only thing we were waiting on for some computer builds was power supplies. Now that we have them, let's get one underway. Okay, here's a quick speed run of the parts list, then we'll get it built. First deal is a bundle, actually. It's a Ryzen 5 2600 and an ASRock B450 motherboard. That was bought on eBay for $86.15. Then I'm pairing that with a Zotac Gaming GTX 1070, and I scored that on eBay as well for $86.04. Then of course I'm going with 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's this T-Force Vulcan kit clocked at 3200 megahertz. Scored that for $26.81. And I'm going with the King Spec 512 gigabyte M.2 SSD. That was $34.31. Power supplies, one of these Antec ones, about $25. Then I'm going with the DIY PC ARGB Q3 V2. That was $66.27. Using the stock Ryzen cooler, and I got some cable extensions for $22. As I build this, I want to talk about the case selection. If you guys remember when the DIY PC first came out with these cube cases, they were pretty good for the price, except the fans sucked, and every time you would change the color, it would show the color, but then it would just auto cycle all on its own. Well, this V2 version, they fixed it with that, and the fans actually stay the color that you selected, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, they are proprietary, so I don't know, they just don't want to make it good. Like, if they could just make the colors stay, and the cable's non-proprietary, it would be a great budget option. I mean, either way, it's still perfect. Comes with 3 ARGB fans, fish tank design. It's perfect, yeah. Well, here's the computer. It's all done. It took me about 30 minutes to build because I actually had to swap out the power supply. I was going to use this power supply and save the 80+ bronze units for like higher end builds, but this one actually only has one 8-pin right here for the graphics card, and our 1070 requires 2. Yeah, it's about 5 p.m. I'm eating dinner pretty soon. I'm gonna get this tested tonight, and then I'll get back to you tomorrow when I get this thing listed, talk about the total cost, talk about estimated profit, and hell, who knows, maybe it'll sell super quick. I just clicked publish on that listing, so now it's active. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with the work I did last night. I told myself I was only going to build the computer. Well, I ended up building it, fully benchmarking it, got pictures of it, and I reset it, so now I don't have to touch it today. Anyways, the computer looks pretty good, pictures turned out great, and it performs awesome. My build price was around $346. I listed it for $550. If it sells for asking, that's around a $200 profit. I'm also going to be listing it on Java, and if it sells on there, it'll be around $150 in profit. Ladies and gents, I'm in the whip, so that means one of two things. I'm either getting a deal or I'm selling something. But what if I were to tell you I'm doing both of those things? I actually sold the computer a couple hours ago. It was online, which is why I didn't record it. And this computer is one I've been trying to sell for over a month, and I've been making a video on it for over a month. So I'm happy it sold. We collecting that profit, and I'm gonna be able to finish that video. If you're curious, it's that computer I built in a previous video. It has a Ryzen 5 3600 and an RTX 2060. And then, as I said, I'm also going to get a deal, and this deal is free? Yeah, a free deal. The computer that I listed this morning, I actually had someone message me on it. They said, hey man, I watch your channel, or they said something like that. Basically, they've seen my channel. They want to support me by donating a free graphics card to me. Hunter?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. I'm recording if you want to say what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Got the mic.
Good to see you. Yeah, here you
So
go.
did you upgrade, or you just got this for a good deal?
No, I got it for a good deal, and I was going to put it in my brother's PC, but I ended up going with a different card. And,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looks like one I just sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it up for 90 on Facebook for a little bit, but didn't really get any traction.
Really?
Like, if I'm getting that little, might as well donate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome, bud.
Yeah, it'll be in this video for sure.
Perfect.
I actually just scored a deal on eBay this morning.
Oh, yeah?
The Ryzen 5 and a motherboard.
Really creamy deals. It's not even close. I'd be looking on Facebook for deals. I'm like, this man Elijah's getting them all before I even get
Dude,
to
I
them,
don't
man.
even know how. I don't know. I feel like Utah is pretty. It's a good market for deals.
There's a lot of people into computers.
There is.
Just about checking consistently, because
Exactly.
you can look, there'll be nothing. Refresh 5 minutes later, a deal, you know?
Exactly.
So, all right, man.
Well, hey, I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Good
You
luck.
have a good rest of your day.
You too. Take care.
Free GPU secured. Shout out Hunter, man. If you're watching this right now, I really appreciate it, man. That's super cool that people are local to me and they're supporting my channel and stuff. It's kind of like surreal to think about. I don't know, we're growing. But yeah, this will definitely make it into a build. If you guys heard me and him kind of talking, I scored a deal earlier this morning on eBay, a Ryzen 5 2600 and a B450 motherboard for under $80 with shipping. Unfortunately, there's no IO shield, but hey, it's not the end of the day. Well, it's not the end of the world. Hey, let's go. The GPU works. Once again, thank you, Hunter Smith, I think it is. If you're watching, man, really appreciate you. So that computer that I listed last week with the Ryzen 5 2600 and GTX 1070, it actually sold, but I still have it. So what happened? Well, I listed it on Java and my Facebook Marketplace, and it sold within a few days on Java, but unfortunately the buyer canceled. He said he wanted like a stronger system, but didn't have that high of a budget. He probably just got cold feet. Anyways, it's all right. I got it relisted and I actually have two more computers to list. So I have these two Dell Optiplexes here. This one I built in the end of the last episode, and this one I just built a couple days ago. They're both rocking i7 6700s, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and GTX 1050 Ti's. I'm going to get both of these listed, but I've also received more eBay deals in the mail. So let's go ahead, open those up, and I'll come back and we'll talk about the estimated profit for these Dell Optiplexes. Okay, as I open up these deals, we of course have to take some time to thank the donators. For those of you that don't know, anyone that donates to the goal of this series, they will get a thank you in the videos, and they'll also get their name on a wall when I eventually buy a house. First donation is from Justin Tabakri. He's donated in the past, and I've been saying his name wrong, but I think I got it now. This time he left a note saying his laptop broke due to overheating, and man, that just sucks. That's super unfortunate, but I'm doing good, man, honestly. I hope you're doing good, despite your laptop being broken. That really sucks. I'm sorry, man. Second donation is from Nate Assen. He asked a couple questions about his gaming PC. He's wondering if a Ryzen 7 5700X and RX 6750 XT is good enough for playing games like Fortnite. And then he also asked for an NVIDIA GPU that's equal in price to performance to the RX 6750 XT. First things first, yes, your CPU and GPU are more than good enough for Fortnite. You're probably going to be playing in performance mode anyways, so you'll easily get above 200 FPS. And to answer your last question, the RX 6750 XT can be bought for around $300 brand new. The closest you can can get that on NVIDIA's side is the RTX 3060 price-wise, but performance-wise, you'll want at least the RTX 3070, but that costs more than the 6750 XT, so I'd recommend just sticking with that. Third donation is from Alex Magana. He said he's gotten back into PC flipping after my videos and has sold his 6th computer. Man, I just love to hear that. Then he asked if I can show how I find my deals on eBay because he can't seem to find any. Well, sorry man, I'm just buying them all. No, I'm just joking. But I'm just going to say this. You probably aren't looking long enough. Either sit down for a few hours and keep refreshing eBay, or check eBay on your phone at least 10 different times throughout the day, and I guarantee you'll find something. If more people are interested in it, then maybe I'll do a video on it. Next donation is from Olive back. No note from them, but thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And hey, give me my olive back. I love olives. I just realized his name is Oliver. Bro, I'm so sorry. Fifth donation is from Flynn Stewart. He donated in the last episode and didn't leave a note, but he did this time. He said, just want you to know you're by far my favorite creator and you inspired me to build my own PC. Thank you for the kind words, Flynn. I'm glad you get value and inspiration from my videos. Up next is Gen G. Sorry for butchering the name, but cool ass looking name, that's for sure. They said they recently built 2 computers for their friends using Intel CPUs and 2 different Intel GPUs, but they don't even have a PC themselves. That's honestly kind of funny. Reminds me when I started flipping PCs, I didn't even have a personal computer myself either. They also said they can't stop themselves from watching my videos, and thank you for the content. To that, I have to say thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoy this video. The 7th donation is from Rasmus, and another last name I can't say. They said, keep up the amazing work with your PC flipping series. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. Up next is McKay's Malone. Man, these names. Whew. They said they are on their 3rd PC flip and have been making good money from it. It sounds like you're using that money to save up for your dream PC, so that's really awesome. They also said thank you for teaching me how to sell PCs and greetings from Poland. Hey, shout out any of you supporters in Poland. Much love. And Mackey's Milan. Sorry about butchering your name, but good luck on your PC flipping journey. 9th donation is from Ejil Top. He said, I love your videos, man. He's from Denmark. They have a 25% tax, so that basically means everything is more expensive, and he's been trying to flip PCs. I just want to say props to you, man. 25% tax sounds really brutal. I wish you the best of luck. The 10th and final donation for this episode is from Elon Payne. They asked if I had that skibbity gat Riz in Ohio. Oh, no. They got him. They got me. There are more donations, but I'm only doing 10 a video, and I just want to say, if you donate and you're waiting for your name, it will only be in these episodes. I'm not randomly going to interrupt my other videos. These donations are strictly for this series. I hope you understand that. Okay, here's all the eBay deals. I'm about to test them, and I'll come back if anything is broken. Favorite is this right here. This is an RTX 3070. I bought on eBay, 200 bucks, like free shipping almost. Yeah, this was a really solid deal. And then next to that, we got another graphics card. This is just a normal GTX 1070. This one right here is another 1070, but this was actually bought on Jawa for a pretty good deal, honestly. And it's white, GTX 1070, perfect. Then we got that high power 600 watt power supply. Then we have this T-Force kit of RAM, 16 gigabytes, clocked at 3200 megahertz. And then this last deal is this B450 motherboard with a Ryzen 5 2600. All these deals work except this GTX 1070. Now it's still post, but one of the 3 fans doesn't spin. It's like stuck almost. It like wants to spin. You can see it slowly move, but it's not spinning at all. Took a picture of it with it not spinning. Also took a little video of it not spinning. I'm gonna send that over to the buyer. I'm gonna message them, and we're gonna try to get a partial refund. Well, went to go message the seller about this 1070. I go to check the original ad, and you can literally see there's a diagram saying the fans are not working. I don't know how I missed this. Completely my fault. Decent deal. I'm gonna still have to spend like probably 20 bucks on replacement fans though. But now let's go talk about those Dell Optiplexes. So by the time you see this episode, both of these computers will be listed on Jawa, and maybe they've already sold. This one technically only cost me $54.31. And the reason it was so cheap is because I actually bought this Dell Optiplex a little bit ago and also made a video on it. And it's safe to say that video made more money than I paid for this Dell Optiplex, so I'm counting it as free now. The estimated profit on this one is around $200. Now this one cost me $188.37. The reason it costs more is because I literally just bought this Dell Optiplex off eBay. The reason I built 2 of these systems is because I got 2 GTX 1050 Ti's for $20 each. The estimated profit on this one is only around $60, but hey, at least I'm gonna sell a computer. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.